You were born with infinite love to live. Let your love inside come alive and out to play, to play. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
You.
You who?
You.
The essence of your soul is calling you.
Hey friends, welcome into the Soul Playhouse. I'm so glad you're here to spend some time with a little bit of play and some of your heart and spirit. Yay! It is time to deck the halls. So I have begun the process with some lights for some of my plants. I did get the front porch done. Yay! Yay! I did it! The front porch is lit up and ready for the season. So yes, I typically don't get a traditional Christmas tree. I have lots of videos about my sagas over the years in my Leaping Literacy Library. But today we are going to spend some time with trees. We love trees, yay! And we're also going to dip our toes into the Christmas waters. We're just beginning to deck the halls. First, though, we do have a few little things from harvest to speak to. Oh yes, harvest wrap-ups. Beginning with this blanket that I turned into a lovely garment that I shared last week. So I worked on it a bit more and added these little shoulder flaps, which as you can see worked out pretty nice on one side, and this side I guess I got to redo. I did put it on and pin it. You know, it's an ongoing learning curve. So when we talk about wrap-ups, there is always the circle. We're never done, which is good because we get to keep learning and growing that way. And these panels of 3 that, as I disclosed last time, I shouldn't have cut off, but I did. I'm thinking I might make like a bag. I might make like a little matching purse or something. So yes, an ongoing saga. Also, the pumpkin. So as I took it out of the oven and let it rest and do its thing, I kind of was getting a feeling, But I cut into it and I took out the seeds and roasted the seeds. And there weren't a lot of them and they weren't very plump, but they were still pretty good. They made a pretty nice snack. And then I took a bunch of the inside and I did use the Nana Ninja and made a puree that is in the freezer for some upcoming times. Now the thing is, it didn't look or taste as good as the stuff in the can that I made my pumpkin pie from for Thanksgiving. So I called my friend Gramma K, my friend Corrine, who knows a lot about growing vegetables and all kind of things. And she's been in my Leaping Literacy Library as Gramma K, sharing about pumpkin. So I called her and I said, what's the deal? Was it the 2 months out on the porch with all the temperature changes? Or was it really just not the right kind of pumpkin? Hey, Gramma K, how are you?
I'm doing really good, Laurie Story.
Yeah, I'm hoping that you can enlighten me on my pumpkin situation.
Yeah, you bet. I have a lot of experience with pumpkins.
I know you do. Yeah.
Yeah, I've grown them. We have a fellow down the street who has a pumpkin farm, and he grows them here. Yeah, and I've cooked a lot of pumpkins.
Yeah.
So I know 1 or 2 things about pumpkins.
I know you do. Okay, so what do you think is the deal? Do you think it was the wrong kind of pumpkin?
Oh, yes. The variety of pumpkin that they sell in the stores is just for ornamental or looks and carving. It's not for eating. Hardly anybody eats those kind of pumpkins. They don't taste very good, and they are stringy and usually don't have good seeds.
Exactly. That's exactly what I ran across. Okay, so I pureed all this pumpkin and it's in the freezer. Can I still use it?
Well, I would use it like in soups and things to thicken your soups.
Okay.
Then you don't have to add flour or cornstarch or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But it still, they still have value as a flavor and vitamins and minerals and things.
Yeah.
It's just, I wouldn't use them for pies.
No.
Because they don't have, they're not flavorful, as they say.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. But it still would have vitamins and minerals, so adding it to the soups would be a great plan. All right.
That's the way to do it.
Okay. And then next year, if I want to eat my pumpkin at the end of the season, I need to come to you. I need to come to your farm or something, right?
Please come here, because we have lots of good eating pumpkins.
Man, okay. Well, thank you, Grandma K. You're so wise and wonderful.
Oh, thank you, Laurie Story. I love to share information about things that have grown in my garden.
I know it. You have done that so many times for us over the years. Yep, friends, check her out in our Leaping Literacy Library, our great gardener, Grandma K.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, Grandma K. We love you.
Love you. Thank you.
So yes, Grandma K let us know how to better pick our pumpkin next year and how to treat it ahead of time if we're gonna eat it. You gotta treat it if you're gonna eat it. Thank you, Grandma K. And thank you, Pumpkin. I also went through quite a bit with the turkey this week. So I boiled the carcass of the turkey and let it go for a good long while and let it simmer a good long while. I made a bunch of turkey bone broth that was a milky white because it also had the collagen. If you strip the bones and boil them, you get just kind of straight up bone broth. But if you boil the carcass like I did, you're getting stuff from the meat and the cartilage and all these other things, which can actually be really healthy for our body. And then the bones become softer and softer as you boil it down. And so look at these bones. They look so fun. Can you see the faces? I am feeling a bone project coming on. They look like dinosaurs. So I think I'm going to call them dinosaur bones and make a little art project. So yes, we can call it wrap up, but it's really just more adventures in the circle. Oh yes, the wrap up continues in the circle. I have these pumpkins and turkeys in great abundance, and they are going to get packed up for the season. I have the glass pumpkins that were my auntie and uncle's. I've got this pumpkin that was my mama's, and it used to sit in her picture window, and it would be with the face for Halloween and then turned around for harvest. And so, I've had it a number of years now since she's been on the other side, and the lights went out a few years ago. And so every season I'm like, I really should replace those lights. Oh, it looks good without them, back and forth. Anyway, I mention it because next season will roll around, and will I put new lights in? It's always a choice. It's a choice if I save these things for next season, which I so far have been choosing to do and taking delight in having them as the next season rolls around. And then also just, the basic ideas of what we serve and what serves us and how we serve others with our stuff, right? And so it is always a choice. It is always in our hands what we do, what we don't do. And the season just keeps turning. As you can well imagine, looking at these harvest linens, I have a lot of Christmas waiting to come on in. So that's in process. And it's always in process, right? Circles calling. Hello? Christmas cactus, you are calling. Wowza. Yes. Yes, you have messages of bloom. and timing and patience and beauty and the circle. Wonderful. Thank you so much. We love, love, love you. Oh, yes, we do. Thank you. Bye. Christmas cactus, friends. Wowza. So, have you ever had a Christmas cactus? Well, I have had several, and look at, they're all blooming now. Yay! In the circle of time, it is their time to bloom. So, the ones that I have here in water, they were a big plant, a Christmas cactus plant that my friend Kareen, Gramma K, the wise one, she had gifted me a long time ago, many, many years ago. And it bloomed and it bloomed and it bloomed. And every season it had so many blooms. And then 2 summers ago, I guess, I put it outside in Sutter Creek in my old home where it gets pretty hot. And she kind of really did not look like she was going to survive. So I cut her and put her in water. And now she is indeed bloom, bloom, blooming. And, you know, the blooms remind us of how there is a timing. There is a season and a time for us to bloom. And even though these are all, you know, relatively same, they're all living in the same house, they're all going at their own rate, which is beautiful because that way I'm going to have blooms for probably a whole month or maybe even more. These guys are just, they're growing slowly, but they are getting bigger, the blooms. And then of course some of them have gone. Look, this one is done. This one's like all shrivelly because that happens too, you know. Let's breathe in their beauty. Yes. And the circle of love, the circle of time, the circle of growth, the circle of blooming. We all have that time. We all have a time to bloom. Yeah. Hello? Oh, yes. Essence. Okay, I hear you. I love you. Thank you so much. That was flower power, reminding us about the essence of flower oils. Yeah. So, friend, pick a number 1, 2, 3. First number that pops in your head, 1, 2, 3. All right. We're going to play with a few flower essences. If you picked one, I have lavender for you today. Lavender is a wonderful essential oil that can help us relax. Breathe it in. There are many, many lavender products. In fact, in Ashland, Oregon, there's a whole lavender store. Everything in there is lavender. I've also heard it said that lavender is good for forgiveness. So ask yourself, if you chose number 1, what gifts do lavender want to bring you right now? Can you picture their purple blooms? Yay, lavender. All right, did you pick number 2? Number 2 is chamomile. Chamomile is the beautiful white flowers with the yellow centers, very happy looking, and a sweet and calming oil. Yeah, they use chamomile in products for babies when they're teething to help, calm them down. So it's a nice calming oil. If you picked number 2, what is chamomile saying to you? Is it bringing you some calm? And if you picked number 3, I don't have rose oil, but I have rose water. And actually, you can take any of these drops of essential oils and put them in a spray bottle with water and do this. Just spritz yourself. Rose. Rose. What does rose say to you? Of course, rose is known for love. We love you, Christmas cactus. And so this is some rose water with the essential rose oil in there. So if you picked 3, rose is for you today. But Any of these flower essences can call to you, and you can just close your eyes and draw forward a flower right now and think of that flower power for yourself. Yay, we love you, flowers. Hello? Oh, trees. You want us to get back to trees? Oh, Giraffe says, come to the bedroom and let's talk trees. All right, we'll be right there. Oh, yes, trees. So I don't have trees in my exact yard, but just beyond I have trees. And I have a wonderful favorite tree. Can you see that tall evergreen there? It stands with the mountain kind of in her heart dip right there. Yeah. And so that tree is calling, reminding us about things like Christmas trees and how we are with trees. And it reminds me of a very special story about a tree. This comes from a friend of mine from folk camp who told me the story of a tree that she had for 15 years. So that is our song this week. We're going to sing, "Oh, Lovely Child of Mine." So here's a little song that I wrote at camp, thanks to Nancy and Karen. So this is Nancy's story, and she was the mother of a beautiful Norfolk Island pine tree. This is the story of my sweet child, different than most, gentle yet wild. She came to me in a tiny pot. I watered and loved her, and she grew a lot. Oh, lovely child of mine. Oh, Norfolk Island pine. I placed her in the center of my home and heart. We lived as one from the very start. She grew and grew into bigger pots. We nurtured and loved each other a lot. Oh, lovely child of mine. Oh, Norfolk Island pine. She listened when I sang and when I cried. I was not a perfect mom, though I tried. I should have given her more turns towards the sun. Still she grew up strong and we lived as one. Oh, lovely child of mine. Oh, Norfolk Island pine. Yes, my sweet child, listen to my songs. We were quite a pair, we really got along. She, more than most, heard my tears and fears, growing in our living room for 15 years. Oh, lovely child of mine. Oh, Norfolk Island pine. When she was just 15, she hit the ceiling. I sing this part of the story with mixed feelings. It was plain to see she had outgrown me. It was time to set my lovely child free. Oh, lovely child of mine. Oh, Norfolk Island pine. Even though I loved her, because I loved her a lot, I gave her a higher ceiling, a more expansive spot. It was a kind of death for me to say goodbye, yet my neighbors took her in, so she was still close by. Oh, lovely child of mine. Oh, Norfolk Island pine. I could sometimes visit this sweet child of mine, touch her and love her, my now grown-up pine. Yes, children grow up, they do one and all. If you're lucky like me, they grow up tall. Oh, lovely child of mine. Oh, Norfolk Island pine. to her from the bus. This I know, my child ever grows upwards towards the sky, and I am filled with gratitude for the years she was mine. Oh, lovely child of mine. Oh, Norfolk Island pine. Oh, lovely child of mine. Oh, Norfolk Island pine. Yay for a lovely story and a lovely song and a lovely us sharing the moment. Thank you, friends. Namaste.
I remember to be the mystery, and I feel free, full, and happy.
Trees!
Thank you, Mystery, for your many beautiful and life-affirming creations on this planet, like trees. Trees grace our lives with many branches of beauty and health. A true blessing. The mystery is in every root, trunk, branch, leaf, and every tree. Today I will notice all the trees on my path and see the mystery.
Then give a tree a hug. Thank a tree for helping to clean the air. Collect tree leaves and sprinkle them around your house. Draw a picture of a tree. Stand in the yoga pose and be a tree.
Trees have always been so special to me that I feel like we could do lots and lots of Saturdays all about trees. So we definitely have more coming up. I did meet a friend a few weeks ago, last month, I guess, and she shared something very special about her connection with trees, and I wanted to share that with you.
My name's Alyssa, and I would love to convey what Divine Mother has provided for me in my life, in my healing journey. I went through a really painful experience of a breakup, and my inner child was completely destroyed. An abandonment wound was really triggered within me, and I started connecting with the earth. I would do this normally, put my feet on the earth and hug trees, but I had something come through where Divine Mother, the wisdom, the loving, the nurturing power of these amazing creatures came through and let my inner child know that I will never be abandoned, that Mother Earth, that the amazing trees, the wisdom, these life keepers are here for us every day, giving us life, giving us love. And it's just like the special language coming through the trees that are around us. And I would picture the tree having a Native American grandmother face and holding its branches out and giving me a hug when I really felt that I needed a hug and really needed to know that I was loved and nurtured and cared for, and that Divine Mother is always there for us. And it's a really neat experience to heal with the elements, to heal with our Divine Mother. Sometimes I will think about how I'm embarrassed to hug a tree in front of people, and then I realize that us being disconnected from our Divine Mother is the weird thing, and that the girl hugging the tree is not weird, and it's medicine. And our relatives, our ancestors knew this. And so I was walking by and I saw this amazing giant 1,000-year-old redwood, and I have this little bit of it's a type of sage, and the flower buds to sage, and just wanted to give thanks. And it's just incredible. I'm 31 years old, and this tree has lived longer than I could imagine being alive for.
Perfect. Thank you. What a beautiful gift. What a beautiful gift you are. It is always amazing in Mount Shasta to find friends like Alyssa. And so she was telling, we were having this beautiful connection, and I wish I would have had my little microphone, but I didn't. But and she was telling me about her journey, and I said, you have to speak to that. So thank you so much for your testimony. It is so true that we can always avail ourselves to the medicine that is here for us, and what a beautiful gift that is. So you are awesome, and thank you so much.
Thank you. Aho matakiase.
Yay. Rock Talk. Yes, for our Rock Talk today, we are staying with trees. Petrified wood. Yes. Have you ever seen fossilized trees? Trees turned to stone. Aren't they amazing? These came from my father, the rock hound. He had many, many sets of these. And so when we look close, we can see that they were trees. You can see the bark. You can sometimes see the rings, as well as these gorgeous colors that came about with the fossilization of the minerals in the earth as the tree laid and became one with the earth. So as we tune in and listen to our friends, the petrified wood today, we can listen for ancient voices, ancient earth voices, ancient forest voices, maybe voices of our ancestors, like my father, the rock hound, or generations and generations and generations ago, maybe even the first peoples that were here before civilization came and paved over much of the land. There's many different ways that we can connect with these beautiful stones. So let's listen. Let's listen. Did you hear any special messages from our ancient friends today? You can keep listening. Every time you see a tree or hug a tree, you can know that its roots go way, way, way down into the Mother Earth and perhaps way, way, way back, connected to these ancient friends. Now, speaking of friends, let's look at a few more of these petrified wood fossils with a new friend that we made in town. I want to introduce you to someone who really, really knows a lot about stones. His name is Mazebah. Okay, everybody, it's Mazebah. I'm going to let him introduce himself from his beautiful crystal matrix shop.
My name's Mazebah, and I'm from the Crystal Matrix Gallery in Mount Shasta. And I love crystals. That's my passion.
We're going to spend more time learning about Mazebah and from Mazebah in the coming weeks. But for today, we're going to let him show us some of his amazing petrified wood. Yeah.
Petrified wood from Indonesia. Super colors.
Yeah. And we know from the edges that it is wood, right?
Yeah, there's the bark.
Yeah.
And it's really hard.
Yeah, beautiful. Indonesia.
See the purples in there and the reds.
Wow.
Pinks, greens, blues.
Beautiful.
And the closer you get into it, I mean, even if you go microscopic, this stuff gets more and more amazing.
Wow. Yeah, look at that. That is amazing.
Worlds within worlds.
World within worlds. That's a great way to put it. And so then you have some other tree pieces up top.
Right, that black one, this one here. Let's go hold that one. Okay.
Wow. Beautiful. Where's that one from?
Same place, Indonesia.
Okay.
It's all black.
Yeah.
I don't even know what kind of tree that is, but it's amazing.
Truly.
Oh, here's a piece of petrified wood. See?
Wow. Yeah.
There's the bark. That's probably, and it's got little quartz crystals all inside there.
Oh,
on
beautiful.
The edge. See?
Yeah.
See if I can get some light on
Oh, yeah, look at that. Very nice.
it. Oh, here's more. This is petrified wood too. It's incredible.
Ooh, that is beautiful, isn't it?
Very heavy. This looks all like metal inside here.
Wow. And is that a joining of minerals with the wood? Is that how that forms, you think?
Could be replacement of, a pseudomorph replacement after. So the wood gets replaced by mineralization.
It all becomes one.
And here's more wood.
Oh, yeah. Very nice. Kind of looks like a fish from one angle with the eye and everything. That's cool. See that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going through the wood.
Right.
A branch.
Right. It's beautiful.
This is a piece of wood right here. Petrified wood.
Oh, yeah.
Incredible texture.
Right.
Super rare.
That is amazing.
Red ochre.
Yeah. Wow.
And then pieces of charcoal.
Wow.
This was in a fire. It's got all this weird stuff.
That's incredible.
See?
Wow. Where was that one found, do you know?
Hallbrook, Arizona.
Okay. Sweet. Very, very cool.
Very rare.
Love it.
More
That is from trees?
from trees. This is the stuff you've got similar.
Yes.
Then there's, in the same area, there's the bark.
Oh, yeah.
And there's the agate in the center.
Very cool. Awesome.
This is all wood. This is the oldest fossil in the world.
Really?
Fossilized wood. Maybe it was wood or something like it.
Okay.
But that would be,
Wow.
this is from Gotland, Sweden. And it's Precambrian. That means it's 500, half a billion years old.
Half a billion years old? My
Yeah.
goodness. Wow. That is incredible.
Texture, it almost looks like little fairies and branches. And
It does. It totally does.
yeah,
Yeah.
another one that connects you into those realms.
Yes. The wood spirits.
All right, so the wood, maybe for some people, it would connect them to the dryads, the wood spirits, tree spirits. And those are very special. And to connect to them, you connect through the heart.
Thank you, Mazebah. We will be back to spend more crystal heart time. Thanks so much for being here, friend. We'll be back next Saturday with a lot more decking of the halls, as well as a little trip into McLeod. The one town down, we'll go visit the McLeod Dance Hall and McLeod Falls. Along with other upcoming Christmas gifts I have yet to share with you, this granny square blanket turned sweater. And we have more fun coming up later in the month with our friends deer and reindeer, as well as the solstice. The winter solstice is coming up for us in a few weeks. And then we are nearing the end of 2025. So there's always much to celebrate. And I am always so grateful to celebrate with you, friend. You are dear to me. I do have one more piece of magic to share with you, dear ones, from this week's super moon interfacing with the magic of Mount Shasta. Oh, the most magical light in any season can be the moonlight. This week, supermoon was shining so bright on Mount Shasta. I could see her like this from my bed. Oh, it made it hard to sleep. But it was a magical, beautiful sight. So grateful for moonlight. So grateful for the supermoons. It is a blessing when you can take time to nurture your heart and spirit, whether it be here with me in the Soul Playhouse or any of the other ways that your soul is called to play. Remember, when we go into our hearts, we can live life in a playful way as well as a sacred spiritual way. Both lead us into a higher vibration, and that is also and always a celebration. Grateful for you, friend. See you next time. Namaste.
Give me a